And Poilievre also called out the Green Slush Fund and says that those who were involved, or arguably are still reaping the rewards, are utterly criminal. Let's have a look at this.
Could I just ask you if you've met yet with RCMP Commissioner Mike Duhem? He's downstairs right now. Have you set up a meeting with him?
He has not reached out. Go ahead.
When you said that people involved in Trudeau-era scandals should be jailed, who specifically were you talking about?
Well, I talked about the Green Slush Fund, for example, where you have these people who gave a fortune, taxpayers' money, to their own company, which I think is absolutely unacceptable. The idea that you can take taxpayer money, go on a taxpayer-funded board, and then give that money to your own company, to me, is utterly criminal. So,
yeah, absolutely. We need more of that. I think a willingness to call out potential criminality. Yes. In government. And I am so here for that, and for Pierre Poilievre to be doing that, especially, when he went viral there last week for, accusing the RCMP of not properly probing the SNC-Lavalin scandal. And so I think that we need to see more of that. When the government is acting with such blatant disregard for conflicts of interest, then yes, there should absolutely be criminal probes into this conduct.
Not only that, if we were a real country, we would have appropriate ethics legislation. Because if you pull this kind of stuff in the United States, you go to jail. You don't get to use your position in the government, elected or otherwise, to enrich yourself and your friends. Like, you can't take gifts like that. And yesterday on the show, we talked about how that's what got the former mayor in New York in trouble, accepting plane rides from foreign governments and foreign people that we do dealings with, or that he was doing dealings with. It was Turkey that he was taking stuff from. And he got in some serious trouble for that. Like, you go to prison for this because it is such an abuse of the trust that taxpayers put in you when they cast a ballot for you. But in Canada, it's like, oh, here's your first ethics code violation, $300 to you, good sir. Okay, thanks. Like Bill Morneau forgot to disclose a chateau. Okay, he lost track of a chateau, and it was like a couple $100. Mr. Lady McCain Curly Fries Fortune Air, $300. I mean, the guy could shake that out of his pockets with some lint. But that's the punishment that you get in this country. There's, you would be disgraced. You would not have your nomination papers re-signed. You would likely be seeing the inside of a prison cell. But in Canada, you get a slap on the wrist, and people who protest the government and the corruption that they see at the hands of the government, those are the ones who see the inside of a prison cell.
Facing the longest mischief trial in Canadian history, and then are subjected to various levels of house arrest for the better part of 18 months to 2 years. After suffering through a 3-year-long mischief trial.
Right, exactly. Canada's the longest, most expensive mischief trial. And I don't think just Canada, I think it's the Commonwealth, like the English-speaking world, for a non-criminal, like a non-violent mischief charge on someone who had not been ever convicted of a criminal offense before. It's just crazy.
If you want to get into crypto but think it's too complicated, make it easier with Kraken. Buy.
It's absolutely absurd.